Hello, my name is Morgan from Orchard Hill Farm Equipment, and today we're going to show you why $80 for a simple oil change can save you thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars. This motor right here only has 200 hours on it. This is the original oil filter. The customer never changed the oil like most factory service manuals or operator manuals or owner manuals state to change your oil around 50 hours, and then after that, every 100 hours. This should have had at least 2, if not 3, or even 4 oil changes. Now, due to that fact that he never changed it, the oil got very sludgy due to condensation, and the sump couldn't quite pick it up. Imagine trying to suck grape jelly or jam through a straw. That's about the equivalent of what this engine was trying to do. And because of that, the rod bearing spun, then it started to have a rod knock, then it broke the rod cap bolts, both of these here. There's no threads left. Broke those off in the rod, and then the crankshaft actually ended up hitting the rod and bending the rod. And the piston, as you can see as well, has all this gouging from all the metal going into it. So because somebody didn't want to do an oil change, now that machine needs an engine. Now, normally, we recommend customers change their oil maybe about once every year if they're not going to be using the machine, say that 50 hours that I mentioned earlier. This machine was 20 years old. So again, this oil is nice and thick like this due to condensation throughout the years. Here in New England, it's always hot and cold, it's humid, it's dry. The weather's constantly changing, so that breaks down this oil if it's not being used, and it actually tends to absorb some moisture, and it tends to thicken the oil. If you ever take an oil cap off an engine, sometimes there will be a little bit of sludge underneath it. We'll see if this one has some or not. Not really. But sometimes you'll get a little bit of sludge under the oil cap, and that's similar to what all of this machine's oil was. Again, my name's Morgan from Orchard Hill Farm Equipment, signing off here. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share this with as many people as you can, especially if you want to see more tech videos like this to help you possibly save a buck.